PM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. Not quite sure who's seen my live stream that I did. I turned the camera on for my last open carry demonstration. I ended up having to record to my phone after that, which I plan on doing anyway. But at the last minute, I decided to do a live stream, a brief live stream. And after I decided to even do that, I noticed that 2 police had pulled up before we could even turn the camera on down here in Iowa City just this past weekend. So I hurry up and got to my live stream, and I was like, yo, look, good timing, they pulling up right now, look at them. 2 police cars pulled up on us. And I said, just as much as I needed to say to curb whatever curiosities that the police officers had. Told them who I was and what I was doing. Real simple, real easy. I also told those police officers that we had a good interaction between us and them, that the live stream would not survive, that live stream was going to be deleted. Now, a lot of times YouTube does that, but what it really is, sometimes, is a hater who hates what it is that I'm doing, either their ignorance or jealousy, and they report my videos, my live streams and shit. Now, people say once I get more popular that this will happen. I would inevitably attract like a super hater, a person who would put a lot of energy into stopping me, even when they might agree with the sentiment that I got going on, just because they don't want me to be the one to do it. You'd have to be a very un-American motherfucker to hate on me, to take the energy to actually get my videos deleted after I got, once again, total acceptance from law enforcement, who would be the first ones up to bat. If anything I was doing was illegal or wrong or immoral at all, the police would definitely be the ones to take a stand against me, to put me into a fight that I will not get out of. The police will do that. If the police can handle me the way that they always do, with grace, these motherfuckers didn't even ask me what my name was or for my ID or nothing. If they can do that, the public should fucking chill, because the #1 haters that I could possibly imagine will be government, and police will be right there to fulfill whatever hate the government wants to impose on an American citizen bearing arms. I shouldn't have to hear from the public at all, especially when they take action that actually works, for them to delete my video after I got police to chill the way it is. That's what's so crazy. It proves that government is not the only issue we have. We got sheep-ass, troll-ass, pussy-ass bitches who... Censorship coming from the public is weird to me. That shit is super strange, right? Because people who don't like me should be like, I don't tune into his channel. I never heard this nigga voice again. I unfollow this shit, unsubscribe, hide my channel from this nigga, all that. You can do all of that, and it'll be like I'm not even here to the hater. When a hater wants the video to be taken down, especially when the only thing that happened in the video was 2 cops approached us, and I said, this is what I do, this is who I am, that's what's going on, showed them a sign, the 2 officers right on the video looked at each other and went, well, I guess we'll be going then, okay, and left. I am showing, and then haters act like, oh, you must be a fed. Motherfucker, this is legal in Iowa. I don't know where the fuck you at, California boy. It's illegal in California. I would have got shot down by law enforcement if I was in California. Gang, what is you doing, bro? I would have got shot down by police if I was in California for doing the exact same thing. Because cops are puppets. They are slaves to the paper. They will do whatever the fucking paper tells them to do, and then they will bang their life on that shit. They will hang their life on that shit. They will hang their life on it. That's strange to me. Cops over here are told that I'm within my rights and I can do this, and they need not approach me with aggression, and then they don't approach me with aggression, and then nothing happens. And what else was this troll saying? That I must be some kind of fed? Untrue. This is legal where I live at, and I'm showing people that this is legal. So don't be scared to come out here, because cops can't be the reason why you should be in danger about exercising your rights when they took an oath to protect them. This is what the whole point of all of that is, right? And then I'm proving, because if I just say it on the internet, people say you're internet nigga talking shit. If it's so easy, why won't you do it? Are you scared? Then what are you trying to encourage out of the people if you scared to do it? Then I got to get out there. Then I have to do that, right? Then when I get out there, motherfuckers go, how you getting away with this? You must be a fat. It's like, motherfucker, you are from California. You don't know what's legal. It's legal over here. I've been doing this for 5.5 years. If it was illegal for me to do this, I would have been arrested or I would have been shot down by the fucking police. I get most cops around here to avoid me. I got a video from 2 weeks ago in response to an Iowa story right here in Cedar Rapids that they made about Iowa's open carry laws, and they tried to make the story look all spooky to scare people to say this is legal, you should take a political action to change this because this is legal in Iowa. And they try to paint this scary ass fucking story. My response to them was to go down to the news station like I did about 2 weeks ago, do an open carry demonstration in front of the news fucking station, fuck them, and then call them out on how they told this bullshit story to scare people when I've been in Cedar Rapids doing this shit for 5.5 years. And y'all did a fucking interview with me on the fucking streets and then refused to air it because you gotta paint the picture about the gun shit and the gun rights in a negative light so you can get a fucking public response that you want out of acting like that. Y'all some bitches. I went down there to call them out on it. The cops were swarming. A block away, 2 blocks away, I could see them swarming like fucking concrete sharks. The one that got the closest to me that tried to address me and drive past me, he noticed me watching his car, moving my camera so my camera could see him. The motherfucker busted a U-turn and went in the other direction. That's how crazy this shit is, what it is that I'm doing. The cops gonna shoot me down because I'm black? Unfucking true. Them motherfuckers avoid me. Gotcha. I won. What troll gonna erase this? This is what I'm doing to the fucking world. Y'all gonna face this shit and be honest about what we really see. And racism is real, I wanna see it. Then I'm gonna show you where it's really at and then where it is not. Because it's not everywhere. No, it's not. It ain't everywhere. And the only time you need to be worried about racism is when it's got a fucking badge or a political office. Because every other fucking racist, definitely fucking with a nigga like me, armed as fuck, you're gonna have to die for your racism. Or you're gonna keep that shit to yourself. Now, how far you want to go with your racism? That's how you keep racism in check. You're never going to keep it in check if you give it a badge or a government position. And that's where they go very often, and that's what the problem is. With the racism, I don't care about it no place else. I can't legislate morality. Let racist people, black or white, be who they are. Tell them to reveal themselves and then stand on business like they mean it so we can see if it gets them killed. I don't give a fuck. That's the truth, right? Fuck out of here. Now I did the fucking open carry in Iowa City just this past fucking weekend Saturday. Fucking curbed the cops' curiosity. They looked at each other like, we shouldn't even stop to talk to this nigga. They left. I got it on the live stream, told them that they was going to delete the live. A hater got my fucking live deleted. I'm not a fucking fed. You don't even got to be a fed to do this. He said me doing this and walking the cops down and getting them to leave me alone is a sign that I'm a fed. How ignorant are you? You're a fucking weirdo. The feds are not going to fucking pay, sponsor, or encourage no nigga saying no shit like me. Get your fucking guns. Get comfortable with the idea that maybe you should not be abiding by gun laws, none of them at all. And if they want to fight you, that's them initiating the fight. I'm not sure if you're supposed to let them win the fight. I don't even see no badge if they're going to do me like that. I see no badge. I see no cover for them at all. They better take cover. Maybe I would open fire. I don't know. Maybe I would. How serious is it? I know I'm in the right. I don't see no badge, bro. I don't see no badge. Now, no federal agent gonna pay somebody to come tell y'all this shit. Racism ain't even fucking real. And wherever it is real, you can check it with a gun. You're not gonna check it with no magical paper. Racism doesn't care about that. What fucking political fucking agenda is gonna tell you that? What political agenda is going to tell you that all cops, judges, and lawyers are felons according to U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242? They're not going to pay somebody to do that. I've been doing this for 5.5 years. My YouTube just now getting to almost 5,000 views, maybe, almost. Censorship, haters, me not grinding as hard as I should. Do I look like a fucking fan 5.5 fucking years? Getting nowhere? Getting censored? Being capable of being censored by a bitch-ass hater? You don't got to be a fed to do what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing it, to show people that I'm not special. I'm not better than nobody, bruh. Haters just be hating. Motherfuckers are pussy. They can't do what I'm doing. They don't understand it. They feel threatened. But what do you feel threatened by? You don't even know me. I don't even know you. I wouldn't recognize you if I seen you out on the streets, man. This is crazy to me. Motherfucker, all on my live stream just this past Saturday talking about, officers, arrest that man. He doesn't have a right to bear arms. Just the fuck I do. Bro. This is an Iowa permit to carry, which I only need, since Iowa has constitutional carry, I only need it to go from to cross state lines with no issues. This will allow me to cross state lines with no issues. That's what the permit is for. Otherwise, Iowa is constitutional carry. If you can legally buy the gun with the background check over the counter when you're trying to buy that motherfucker, they don't need to ask you twice. That is your permit to carry at that point. They call it constitutional. If it was constitutional, there wouldn't even be a background fucking check or a record of me doing that shit. And that's where it's supposed to be. And the feds ain't gonna tell you that. They're not gonna pay somebody to come out here and tell y'all that. Shut your dumb ass up, you fucking goofy. You have to know my whole name to even do a proper investigation on who you think I am. I know who I am, bruh. You don't know who I am. What's crazy to me is that trolls throw this trolling ass bullshit out there that only reveals how pussy they are and how much they're trolling, because you're not even in a position at all to know the things that you claim to know for sure. And I'm the kind of person, you know, my friends, some people telling me, man, don't give in to the trolls. I'm the kind of person that it's hard for me to back down. I feel like when you're wrong, I have to prove that you're wrong, and I will hold you down in a fucking chokehold, hypothetically, what do you call that? Figuratively, hold you down in a chokehold and make you say uncle. That's my style. When somebody's wrong, I be feeling like you have to know that you're wrong, and I'm going to make sure that you know that you're wrong, and you're going to have to admit it to you, and I want an apology. I'm that kind of a person, bro. I got a hard time letting that type of shit go, especially when a beautiful interaction like that should have been caught on camera for the world to fucking see, and it got removed because somebody swears that they know something that the fucking police can't figure out, that I'm not even supposed to have no gun at all ever, that I should have been arrested. Shut your bitch ass up before I get mad, goofy. Dumb. The dumbness, man. The level of cowardice, pussy ass mentality, beta male bullshit that I be seeing on the internet is fucking ridiculous to me. It's a damn shame, bro. It fucking breaks my heart, man. Because there's not a man out there who I'm not trying to speak up for. Even the felons, I'm trying to speak up for the felons too. I think they should have guns, because if they want them, because they're already being threatened the same way I'm being threatened. There is nothing you can say to a felon who gets a gun and then does something bad that you wouldn't also say to me or a legal person like me. The threat is all the same. You're going to lose your life, or at the very least your freedom, for acting like an asshole with a gun, and that means everybody. Nobody's above that. So a felon wouldn't either. If the felon gets out of prison and then decides to own a firearm, just tell him he gonna die for that if he fuck around. And then somebody's going to make sure that he dies for it too. And what has to come along with empowering so-called felons to regain their rights to bear arms, what you also need to do is tell all of the loving people that they need to stop fucking around with their lives and be serious, and also carry guns. That way, if a motherfucker want to act like an asshole with a gun, previously a felon or not, if you got a clean slate and you start acting like an asshole, the threat is the same to you. And I would hope that a good-hearted person with a protective nature and the propensity for defensive violence, I hope they get on their ass and get on your ass, and then I hope you die right there where you started that shit. You should die right there, expeditiously too, real fast. Real fast. They go from you bugging to you dying real fucking fast. That's what's supposed to happen, and that's to anybody, whether you are already a felon or not. None of that matters at all. This is just bullshit label shit. Y'all get lost in the legalese and shit. Whole time, the term felon is supposed to mean somebody who committed a crime that was worthy of them being imprisoned for life or killed. That's a felon. They spread felon to misdemeanor type crimes so that you can get out, and then they still got this grip on you because they're holding you to the original title of a felon, which is supposed to be life imprisonment or you put to death, which makes sense to me. Felon and misdemeanor is the same fucking thing to them, though. Once they attach felon onto it, now they can let you out, but then punish you for life, which is supposed to be the issue. But they should have just smoked your ass if you did something that bad, or kept you in there. I don't give a fuck about either one, because I don't give a fuck about people who initiate extreme violence on people when nobody even doing that to you. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, really. I'm not sticking up for the felon because, oh, he's a human too. I'm saying that if y'all legal system allow him to get back out on the streets, y'all supposed to go all the way. Stop pussyfooting. Y'all playing. Do one or the other. Stop calling him a felon if you wasn't willing to kill him for that. Y'all bugging. Who in this motherfucker? What up, Bailey? Engineer X, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, what up? Yeah, man, we got neutered. Men don't want to be men no more. They made Wolverine from the X-Men. He like boys? I'm making a video quick. I started when I'm about to end it now. Hi, JJ. Yo, man, they doing that to Superman too. I heard they supposed to make Superman like, where like, yo, he might go on a date with a chick. He might go on a date in the clouds with a dude. They saying Superman will do whatever. But they doing that so that the image of the heroism that you find in your childhood and embracing these characters, that you will also bring that kind of a sexuality when you do that. All that shit's dumb, man. All that shit's dumb, man. Oh, you want to see the shirt? Thanks, Engineer X be keeping me encouraged to promote my shit. I be happy to rock my own shit. I'm bad with the self-promotion. I hardly think about it, bro. I will make the shirts and I'll be the only one around and I'll be happy. I wouldn't even give a fuck, bro. This says revolution. Expecting the freedom. When you expect the freedom, I got the guns. When I expect all of the freedom, I already got the gun. It just comes with it. When you demand the freedom, your shit light up. It's go time. And you got the guns already because you was low-key expecting that. You was expecting to fight for the freedom. The fight for freedom is an eternal fight. You got to be vigilant in that. There's no way in hell you're going to fight a fight that makes evil back down forever. That doesn't happen. It don't even make no sense to even think that. What up, Singe Man? Who else in this motherfucker? Buckcrack News Network, what up? Yeah, you're right, Bailey. The trolls are wild as fuck. We are making moves because, like, they even got unpaid trolls to do this shit because they don't even really got to pay people to be trolling. We are programmed to attack each other off of stupid little divides, petty shit, ego, and all type of shit, man. But you know what? Hey, I did hear on the internet from a friend of mine. I consider him a friend because he had a falling out with somebody that I didn't have that same falling out with him. But y'all don't gotta like each other for me to like the both of y'all. Just keep it cool. Because I'm that kind of a person. I will forever reach to try to like you until you prove that it hurts to like you. If it gotta hurt to be cool with you, then I will say fuck you. But until then, y'all beef ain't causing me no pain. I ain't got no problem with neither one of y'all, and we can keep it like that. But one of my guys on YouTube, he made a little video yesterday, and I heard him say something about it being beta male energy for men to not like no police, like all of them are bad, and it's not true. This is what people that say that type of shit, and I respect dude, but he dead fucking wrong. It's beta male to even respect the dependency implied in law enforcement in the first place. You see how that works? That's undebatable too. That's not an opinion. Think about it. What police do is a responsibility to any man involved in the event to which you will call a cop to. The men there are first up. Y'all get first dibs on all the responsibility, all the pain, all of the justice that need to be served. It's up to you because you're already in it. If you say, let's take a step back from that and not be so diligent about being that man in these events, situations, and circumstances, fuck that. Let's make room for a stranger to have to come here because we know that he's going to solve the problem and we can just wait on him. Taking that position is the lesser man. This ain't even debatable. Until you say that you are capable and willing to do all of the things that law enforcement might do in an act of protecting yourself or your kids or anybody in your zone of influence, you have to be the one to be willing and capable of doing that. And it sounds like you're more of a man if you are. That is an adding to the manhood that you claim that you have. As soon as you start taking away from it, that's exactly what it is that you're doing. You're taking away from the power that you have as a man to be just as proficient with that firearm as a police officer, to be very much aware of where the law stands and where you violate if you want to get involved with a weapon to curb any type of attack on you or somebody else. Know how the laws work where you live. And you can do that and be very good at that like you are at the job that pays you. None of this is above you as an average man. You can obtain all these skills and the knowledge of it. So that means that you should, if that makes you a better protector to yourself and to your kids. To not do that, you're lesser of a man. Do I got to keep on saying it? Do I got to keep saying it? Because I ain't even fucking done yet with the cop shit. I ain't even done yet, right? By definition, every cop on duty, coast to coast in this country, is willing to do what? Kill you on your birthday in front of your kids over seatbelt money. And that description suits every cop. This is why they're all wrong, and this is an example. But if you get a seatbelt ticket and you refuse to pay that motherfucker and you tell them to fuck off when they try to collect the money and then they suspend your license and you say, I don't give a fuck about that bullshit contract. It was just a contract anyway, and it is. And you say, fuck all that, and you're going to continue to move your vehicle from point A to point B, no matter what it is that they do or say to you, and that they stop you. And the day that they stop you, it is your birthday and your kids are in the car. And when they stop you, they say your license suspended, get out of the car. And you say, no, motherfucker, fuck you. And they say, oh, we going to bust your window. And you say, bust it, because if you do, then I'm gonna get the busing. If you walk down this path that does not sound strange or foreign to any of y'all, because y'all know this is how it will go. Every cop in the fucking country will just shoot you. They're not going to say this ain't worth all of the drama where this is going, because I can see where this is going. It's only money. We can catch up to you later. We'll find another way to extract this fucking money from you, or we'll just come talk to you again at some other time. We'll catch you taking the trash out, or catch you at your job where we can assume that your kids aren't with you. We will find a way to safely approach it. And no. They get on you right then about what? About the money. $150 can get you killed by any cop in the country. Now, if that's not true, then you got to say that. If it is true, then you cannot say that it's beta male energy when people say that all cops are bad as if it's all of them. You're judging a motherfucker's personality and how well they mean to say that all cops aren't bad. I never said all cops are bad like that. I'm telling you it by the definition of what it is that they got to perform to even keep their employment as law enforcement. They have to be willing to shoot you under them circumstances and not be stopped by the fact that your kids are there, that it's only money, or that it's your birthday. None of that is going to stop them. If it will, then tell me it will. There's no way out of this shit that I be saying. There is no way out of here. I'm very tired of people who pretend to be superior and smart or whatever, and they are smart. Some people are smart. All of y'all are smart about something. That's what bugs me. The average person, even though they may be dumb to some things, nobody's going to be an expert or be proficient or care enough to even support their opinions, which is a big part of the problem. People aren't going to be able to master every aspect of life. I get that. But as soon as you exercise any level of intelligence and I can see it, my standards go way up, because this is an important topic and it's not too hard to see through. I don't know why all y'all don't agree with me. There's a problem. Anybody who don't agree with me is going to have to articulate instead of sneak dissing, talking behind motherfuckers' back, being indirect in your fucking response, acting like the topic ain't even worth your fucking time when actually it is. This is all the shit that we supposed to be talking about. I need a direct response, articulated very clearly, how everything I said is either bullshit, cap, a misunderstanding of how law enforcement works or something like that. I want to hear all of it, and you got to be real clear too, because you got to walk me down. You can't just say, man, I know good cops, man. That's not a fucking response to what it is that I'm saying. I know good cops too. I don't give a fuck. Nazi soldiers had good table manners. They were nice to children. They didn't swear in front of the elderly. But they were Nazi soldiers and they did some shit. Stop taking little bits and pieces of shit, thinking you know me or thinking you know the world. There's way too many nuances. And you got to find those deal breakers or those one-hitter quitters that will allow you to see clearly what it is that you're really dealing with. And seeing some cops play basketball with some young little black kids in the neighborhood is not going to make me feel like I should submit my freedom or the responsibility to protect myself and my kids. I should submit all of that to a strange guy with a gun who could be a gangbanger. Actually, I just did a fucking video. Jackasses. I just did a video not too long ago. It's on my channel right now. It's called Do Not Praise Cops Just Because They're Cops. Go watch it. I got sources and everything. The gangs inside of police departments just in California will blow your mind. All of the investigations, all of the crimes that they've been committed and accused of and charged with and all this other type of shit. All of the FBI, CIA, whoever the fuck, investigating a lot of internal investigation. That's why a lot of this shit didn't make national news, that they arrest 25 police officers on racketeering and all type of other shit. They don't tell you all of this shit big time so that you are scared of the police and less likely to trust them like you do black folks when they plaster what black folks do. All over the fucking social media all the fucking time. Every time a nigga go shoot some shit up, they fucking go niggas. It ain't all black folks. I would never do no shit like that. Why? Because I'm black, I'm supposed to agree or understand all of this shit and then take blame for it when they do it? I don't feel like nothing when black people do shit, because I didn't do that. Engineer X, you out of here? All right, bro. Or who is? Okay, Butt Crack News Network. All right, man. Lisa says, recently I was pulled over for a headlight out, and I was asked why I was pulled over, which ticked him off, and he threatened to smash out my windows and drag me out of the car and take me to jail for $185. Yeah, $185 ticket they gave you. If you refuse them when they try to issue you the ticket, or when they try to enforce the ticket when you refuse to pay the money, it can easily result in your death, and that makes all of them bad. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise. What the fuck are you going to say, man, not all of them? They have to be willing to do that, or else they will not be cops. Let a cop have an opportunity to do that, and he refused to do it. And let's say not just one case, but every time he comes into a situation where he could gain control by being forceful and violent, even if he means killing whoever he's trying to subdue. If he refused to do it because he's thinking it ain't that serious, bro, I know where it's going to go. This motherfucker fight me and shit get crazy, I'm going to kill this motherfucker. I'm going to fucking resolve all of that shit. I'm not going to go there with them, bro. Because if I have to, I'm going to kill him. If a cop says that he knows that that's what's about to happen, and he says, no, he's going to choose to back out to keep from having to do this shit because he knows that that's where it's going, he's going to lose his job. I don't care what you say. Smart guy. Now what? The same dude also says taking up arms ain't going to do nothing to stop or help fighting no revolution. Well, then disarm yourself. I won't. The gun ain't going to hurt me. It's only going to help. And just know if you remain unarmed, yeah, if you got food when shit crashes like you believe that it's going to, when it crashes, if you got food, whichever one of your neighbors got a gun, he also got food. He will thank you later on his way out when he take your shit. I don't give a fuck what the gun is for. I wouldn't give a fuck. The only thing the gun did was kept a raccoon from fucking destroying my trash in my driveway. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad I have it. If even one man has a fucking firearm on earth, I want to be the second man with a gun. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. It's super duper true. If you're such a cool moral guy and you got such a big heart, I think you should get a gun if you don't have one, and then just be who you are, and you'll realize that you are fine, and that you might one day be happy that you do have that gun. And it might not stop a fucking tyrannical government, but we can make it hurt for them though. It's not even supposed to be that easy for them. So I don't care about the outcome or nothing. We just cut from a different cloth, bro. That's all that is. And I'm okay with that. Because I already know that not everybody's going to think or feel like me. I just want the ones who are capable of and know that they need to do this. The people who are close enough, straddling the fence between, am I going to be a shit-talking political fucking circus monkey for these assholes and go vote again? I don't know if I should do that. Man, fuck all of that. That ain't enough to not vote. To not play the game, that ain't enough. Go all the way over to the fucking dark side, bro. Get a gun. Tell them that you know where their finish line is and you're already there. And when they want to cross that line, you will fucking fight them. Even if you cannot win, you don't care. Let it all hurt because they're not finna get you laying down. That's all I'm saying. It's strange to me how hating ass people who can't, haters don't even really look at everything that I be doing. If you look at everything that I be doing, you would understand. I even had people talk at my aggressive angle, and I can tell that's the only thing that they tried to pull from what it was that I was saying, and they try to run with that, but it's way too late though. I've already said to this particular hater who I think is getting my videos removed, I've already said to him that he better hope I will never find out. He better hope he don't find out where you live at. That's not breaking no stereotype. First of all, how is that stereotype when that could have came from a white man that says that white men have said that before and made good on it? They show smoke people. That shit has happened. How is it a stereotypical thing for me to say it if I'm black, especially when you didn't finish the whole fucking sentiment? What else did I say, man? Weirdos, man. Weirdos everywhere. I also said, because then I would do an open carry where he lived. And you know why I said that? Because then when he has the opportunity to tell me to shut the fuck up and that I'm wrong and that I'm illegal, that I shouldn't have had this shit, he's not going to come down and say it to my face, which is going to prove that if I get where it's possible for him to stand in front of me to say that shit and he doesn't do it, he's the bitch. That's what that does, number one. Number two, it also means that if he come to me trying to stand on business and talk that shit, he will have to interrupt other people around me hugging me in order for him to express the only hate coming out of the motherfucking crowd, proving himself to be the only reason why there's ever a problem with me in the public is when people like him feel like they can say something to me in aggression like it's going to be okay, but it's not going to be okay for you. That's the point. It's totally making him face that inner shit. It wasn't the threat to come to his house and do nothing to him. I know how to express myself and assert my doubts without breaking the fucking law or hurting anybody. I don't got to hurt you for you to understand me. But I will call you to it, though. And if you strike first, cross that line, or present yourself as an aggressor, then it's going to be what it's going to be if this is a true act of self-defense. But I would never have to even hear this hater fucking say a word to me because he never would. Never would, because he a pussy. Because, you know, if he showed up, I would fucking make him look at one talking that shit, and everyone else was trying to hug me, wondering what the fuck your problem is. That's the ultimate win. That's how you win without fucking going to jail. Why the fuck would I throw my fucking life away to threaten a fucking stranger when I got kids that love me? Jackass, I'm way too smart for that. Y'all are dumb. Dumb. Don't talk to me. Dumb people don't talk to me. Please stop talking to me. Y'all are insane, man. Y'all don't be listening to shit. YouTube blocking comments and shit, they do that, bro. They crazy, man. Thanks for chiming in, Lisa. Rick James and his bitch as usual. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, I see you in here from time to time. Yeah, the AK pose. Yeah, my AK pose is good, right? I'm finna trick that AK out a little bit and put some toys on it. I need a flashlight. I need a tactical rail system on that AK. I'm not gonna remove all of the wood though. I'm gonna put my tactical shit either on the top or the bottom frame of the fucking the fucking forward guard, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's a technical name for it. I'm only gonna put the tactical rails on one half, either the top or the bottom, depending on where I want my flashlight and shit on it, so I can keep the wood look because I like that. But it needs to have a flashlight on it. I don't like firearms, especially if I think that I will ever grab that in the case of defending my home or my kids or something. If I would go to grab it, if I know I like the gun enough that I would go do that, it should also be ready with a flashlight. So I got to get some rails on that. But that AK, I like it, man. It might be my favorite. It might be my favorite gun, really. It might be my favorite gun that I have. It's my favorite one that I have. But man, peace and love to y'all, man. I just wanted to speak on this shit a real little bit, man, because yeah, I got to keep some of the wood on there. You're gonna forever know that that thing has some wood furniture on it. Gematria Fake Sports is in here. What up, Zach? I just wanted to speak on it a little bit. Not just that the haters gonna be hating, but I also want anybody else who feels like what I'm doing seems to be so super that it makes you suspicious about who I am. Especially with me being, I don't know anybody on the internet. I just know me, right? So I can't guarantee that other people aren't like feds or shields or spies or some kind. I don't fucking know. I know a few people that's on my shit that live right around here, and I know they legit. So I definitely rock with y'all. If I ever met you in person, I can tell. And if you not cool, something gave me a sign that maybe you wasn't. If you are cool, then I know that you are. But I'm wide open to any kind of investigation. I'm a regular ass person, bro. I'm not linked to or involved with nothing but my own shit. I'm a regular person, man. So if anybody wants to look into who I am, my background shit, I almost don't want, because you can link shit to like relatives and people's kids and shit like that, I won't be too eager to give my first and last name. But part of me don't even give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not even worried about that so much. But see, what's crazy though, that the haters are so crazy that they wouldn't just go get my first and last name and actually look into any type of background check to see who I am, because I've done this shit on myself before. And it's surprising what kind of a paper trail between can be linked to your name online so that people can see who you are, where you live, and where you have lived. I've done it on myself and other people before, and it's like, that's so weird how you can just so easily find that. And I think that haters are so full of hate that if they did that and found me to be legit for exactly who I was, they wouldn't stop the hate there and go, man, I guess I gotta rock with this nigga, man. He seemed to be legit. He's a regular person, man, really speaking that shit. No, motherfuckers will find the name of my kids and then start trolling me about my kids. And that'll make me smoke somebody. So if you can find out who I really am without me giving it to you, then I can't blame you. But please, I'm open to all type of investigation. I know who the fuck I am. That fucking Fed talk is funny to me. And they do that so that we call each other Fed so that nobody can get comfortable or really rock with other people. But I think that's dumb as fuck, man. You know when somebody's a fucking fed. Do I sound like a fucking fed to you? Shut your dumb ass up. You was this same hater was rocking with me, appreciating my shit, and wanted to give me advice about how to add some drone footage and all type of other shit to my videos and my YouTube and shit. Then he fall out with somebody. Now all of a sudden I must also be a fed. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. Rick James, you are not a damn fed. If that's what the joke was. Frank the True Tank is in this bitch. What up, man? I love it when my usual suspects show up. I like to see some review type videos, subs and all that. Hey, Engineer X, you right. And I do want to do some reviews on my videos and stuff, on my guns and shit. Because part of what it is that I'm doing as like a byproduct of my activism is expressing that there is some growth in anybody who gets involved in the firearms world. You're going to get growth on how tactical you can be or want to be. You're going to evolve in how proficient you are with the firearm. You're going to evolve in, hopefully in your money. Hopefully your money is growing. Hopefully you're in a state where your financial stability is growing and it hasn't plateaued. Because if it is growing, then so will your gun collection, your knowledge about what firearms are legit, reliable, and with that reliability will come a good name for manufacturer, which would in turn to a higher price tag on this firearm. So guns can get real expensive. You can buy an $800 pistol handgun for $800. That's almost $1,000 for a firearm you can hold in one hand. That don't even got a whole lot of distance and range. A fucking handgun is good for, I don't know what, 300 yards? I don't know if you can keep a pistol accurate for 300 yards, like a Glock or an XD or an FN or something, a handgun. Man, I don't know. Oh, but there are tons of reviews on YouTube about this type of thing, but you'll get proficient with that and you'll grow. And wherever you got to start is fine by me, as long as you grow into a very diligent and aware gun owner who realizes the political game is being played about gun ownership, and you have mastered protecting yourself, your family, and anybody in your zone of influence. Do that much. You don't have to have the biggest gun to be the best sharpshooter. If you do that, and more of you do that, we're going to get a little bit closer to the safety and the fucking freedom that we're looking for. So I don't care where you are. If you don't start because you're not John Wick from day one, then you're never going to start, and that would be sad. That's not the fucking standard for you to be all of that day one. Just get involved and get into them. Figure it out. Start now. Hurry up. Get them wheels turning. You'll figure it out, man, but just go there. So all of the trolls and haters who act like if you ain't got the best gun and you ain't knocking shit down with trick shots and no look fucking shooting down range, hitting target, you don't got to do all that, bro. For real. Because I don't even care how good your opponent is. If you can lay one shot on a man who's actually trying to hurt you and take you out, and you land a shot, the game changes. He gonna start wondering if he should preserve his life by leaving or keep firing at you. There's different elements to swing